Man, I didn't think this stuff could get any weirder than it already is. But it did. You can't convince me that Vladimir Putin hasn't been plotting this for 30 years. That there are members of the Supreme Court of the United States that aren't compromised by Russia. That Donald Trump, who laundered money for the Russian mob ever since the 80s, who bought his TVs for the Grand Hyatt New York in the early 80s from Joy Ludd Electronics, the KGB way station electronics store on 5th Avenue and 23rd Street in Manhattan. That's just a coincidence? Yeah, no. That's not a coincidence. There are so many people bought and owned by Russian intelligence and the Russian mob, and frankly Chinese intelligence, that I agree, in order to make America great again, we really do have to drain the swamp. And I think what we need is a form of good guy McCarthyism. I think somebody needs to stand on a national stage and say, I have a list of everyone in Washington, D.C. who is owned and how they're compromised, and getting there is going to be the challenge. But Joe Biden as a candidate for president is not the answer. Donald Trump as a candidate for president is also not the answer. We need new, young people running this country, and we have to clear the decks. Because right now, we can't go on this way. We're all going to regret it tremendously. Let's make America great again by kicking each and every one of these compromised bastards out of our nation's capital. And we got to do it now. We need a new candidate, Democrats. Someone who can actually beat this tyrant.